Hi everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. My name is Fransica Brackin. John, welcome for all who are new here. Welcome back. Right? The word for this evening, guys. I'm sorry, I put my camera a little different. The word for this evening is something that the Lord. Listen, I'm in a good mood because this evening I'm gonna just give you a little story. Right? This evening I was just like like when you used to go out and you used to have fun and you used to enjoy yourself and all of that, and you stop because crossing the gap from who you used to be and the kind of fun that you used to have, which is, party, drinking, smoking, all these kind of things, and winding up and all these kind of things. Passing that gap for like when they change you, it's like you're trying to pass that gap, and I was feeling some kind of how because I started to listen to no kind of, nasty music or whatever, but I was listening to slows and I was just really singing along with it, and I was really dancing, but not winding up or anything. I was dancing, and I felt some kind of how because I was saying to myself, when I ingested, Lord, why am I feeling bad? And he said, because you're feeling bad because you think it's a crime now that you're a Christian to have fun. And he said he want us to still have fun and all kind of things, like have fun, but we supposed to know basic things to do and what not to do. He said because when you whine, we all know where it's wine or wherever it is, right? Or twerk, if it's calling to over. When you whine and all these things, he says a provocative dance that meant to seduce men, right? And he does not want us to be have our body like something to be lost after, right? He wants the right person to be attracted to you. It's like something to demean the respect that you are supposed to have for yourself and others are supposed to have for you. You demean, you lower your standards, or you make yourself look like something that is cheap or easy to have. So he started out, this is why he don't like it, because it's a provocative music. He say you're supposed to act like you're taken, right? He does not mind us dancing. There's dancing and there's whining. He mind things that provoke the opposite sex. This is how we see women even get raped after parties and all these kind of things, because not just how they dress, but also what you're doing to someone that is there. You're provoking them, right? You're tempting them by the way how you dance. So that was just something quick that he told me, because I was telling him how to like bridge the gap. And he said you ain't doing nothing bad by having fun, but there's a way how to have fun, right? So anyway, you guys, I was sitting down here this evening, right? And like I told you guys, I was listening to music, right? So there was a part in the song, and the guy just speak it clear, and he said, "Baby, don't question my authority," right? It was a Nigerian movie, and he said, "Baby, don't question my authority." And the Lord began to tell me, say, "Baby, don't question my authority," and I started to laugh. And he said, "Do you know what I mean?" And he said, what it mean when he started out, he's saying to his saints, "Baby, don't question my authority." He said, sometimes when we are operating under the spirit of fear, or we are operating under the spirit of fear or anxiety, he said, we are questioning. We are questioning his authority, that is Holy Spirit, for all who are new here, right? You start out in the those who he poured the Spirit on, he will they will have the ability to it's a manifestation of the Holy Spirit upon an individual, right? You can go and look it up. I think it's in Acts. I think it's in Acts, the second Acts, I think. You can Google it, right? So he said, "Baby, don't question my authority," because how do we question God's authority? Because he said he's the one that rule over the earth and all the fullness of the world and those who dwell therein. He's the one who said who lives and who die. He have the final say so. And he said when you operate in the spirit of fear, when you have prayed to him about something, maybe that you're sick, maybe that you're in need, maybe whatever it is, he said, when you operate, you have already tell me this request, and you operate under the spirit of fear when it comes to these things, or being anxious and anxiety. He said you are questioning his authority. He said because he's the one that is in control. He's the one who said who lives and who die. He said nobody else can tell you who live and who die, because they aren't in charge of the earth resources. He's in charge of the earth resources. He's in charge of man's life. If the Lord will it that someone should live, it doesn't matter. You ever see individuals that they go into some bad car accident, and you're wondering to yourself, how come this person lived? He said because he's the one. He's showing that he's the one. He said with Lazarus, I was saying With Lazarus, he was basically saying, when he raised up Lazarus, that he have the ability that even if something is dead, he's the one that have keys to death, hell, and the grave. So he said that when you question God's authority now, you're basically saying that he no longer have rulership over these things. You're in fear. He said, man did not give you this, and man cannot take it, because everything that is inside of the earth belongs to Jehovah Jireh, belongs to Jehovah Nisi, belongs to the sovereign one, belongs to Yahweh, belongs to our King of Kings and Lord of Lords. So if everything that is in earth belongs to our Abba above, then that means that everything that we are requesting for us not to be anxious, but to trust in the Lord with all our heart and lean not to our own understanding, but in all that we do acknowledge that he is sovereign, acknowledge that he is king, acknowledge that he is faithful, that he always look out for the poor, oppressed, and the depressed. He always look out for us. So when we are questioning God's authority, he said you don't have to physically question God's authority, but the way how you're moving when it comes to certain things is like you don't know who is really the boss. And he said this is when a saint of the Most High God began to question his authority. And he said, baby, don't, that was, I swear to God, you guys, I hear him just say, baby, don't question my authority. I don't know who this is for, but he said, baby, don't question my authority. He's the one who said, who live, who die, what is the outcome of a situation. He said, the dice is rolled, but the Lord knows who. The Lord knows how it's going to play it out. He said, oh God and my Redeemer, he said, victory belongs to him. In the end, victory belongs to him. In the end, victory belongs to him. Everything in the end, victory belongs to him. He said who lives and who dies. He said the outcome. He see he's Alpha and Omega. He see the starting of a thing and the ending of a thing. And if he's, oh God, if he's sustaining you like he did with Noah in the ark, then that means he have a purpose. And the purpose is, oh God, is to bless you. He said, because above all my beloved, I pray that thou would prosper and be in good health. He think of us as wonderfully and beautifully created. He think good thoughts of you. He say, the thoughts I think of you is to bless you and to bring you to your expected end. The Lord think of us, and he has not forgotten us, people, because he say he has engraved us in the palm of his hand. When he looked on the nail stone, the nail that they puncture his hand, he saw you, man and woman of God, that is in anxiety, wondering if the Lord is going to do it. What is going to be the outcome? Yes, you prayed, but you didn't really have faith on it because you don't know what is going to come to pass, because everything that you're seeing telling you otherwise. He said don't question his authority, because every time he's up there and every time he look on these scars that they nail him and pin him up on a cross, he remember you. He remember you. He remember the promise that he made to you, that he's going to come back, that he's going to create a new earth and a new heaven, and your tears will be wiped away. He will give you beauty for ashes. He remember you. Joy for sorrows. He remember you. He said, baby, don't question his authority. That is why here he said, baby, don't question his authority. When you act in fear and you operate in fear, you're questioning if God is really sovereign, if God is really in charge. And he said, baby, don't question my authority. I'm still bad and brave. I'm still the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, says the living God. Don't question that. That person, whoever it is, don't even have your destiny in their hand. He said, the Lord said he shall fulfill all thy petition. My God, praise your mighty name, El Shaddai God. You guys, there was another message that he had on it, and he said, don't even try to, don't beat up yourself on certain things, right? This was something that he brought to me. And he's saying, sometimes you will have good intentions in your heart when you're doing things for persons. You'll have good intentions in your heart, right? But he said, you have to be careful, because individuals that have paint a picture, he said certain persons, you can't change the way how they think about you, because they have painted a picture of you being a bad and evil person. So when they see that you're not like that, he said, they will look for other reasons. You ever hear someone like you do something genuinely good and the person say, well, you know why this person doing this is because they want this or whatever it is, and you know why they're doing that is because of this. Or you say something and they twist the whole thing that you meant it for a good reason, and they twist the whole thing because they think, you're coming at them some kind of sideways or whatever. He said, as children of the Most High God, we are misunderstood because persons don't know that we forgive the way how we forgive, right? They don't know our heart is different. They don't know we just genuinely like to do good things. They don't know that we just feel good. It's like we feeding off of it. We just get more of giving than getting. They don't know this. So because they are how they are, and they think like how they think you think in the same way. They think you think in the same way. They think you're bad and you're evil or whatever it is. And he said because you're a genuine person and because they just paint a picture of you, then when he said some people will go and still know this person is bad and this person is evil when that is not the case. It was just a misunderstanding. But because they did never like you in the first place, they twist what you say. They twist your intentions and say, there's a reason why this one do it. And yeah, you understand? So he said, oh, don't beat yourself up on these things or whatever. You just keep on being you and you just keep on, they're going to keep on being them and they're going to keep on thinking you're bad and thinking all kind of things and you just keep on being you. He said, you just keep on being you. You enjoy giving, you enjoy being nice to others. He said, and I got creeped out this evening because I noticed certain kinds of things about me. And I was like, Lord, I just feel to do some good for somebody for no reason. There have been no particular reason. Guys, I just feel so kind of weird because the me that how I previously was would have been watching and be like, is there something wrong with you or something wrong with you? Just go and do something nice. No reason. You want nothing written there. Just the only thing is, did you enjoy it? Did you have it? Did you like that is that? And I'm just telling God, I said, where's my deal? And he says because children of the Most High God, we like it's more it's part of being part with God, right? We get our good heart, and the good heart comes with loving to give, and I don't know, certain things that you used to fight up with, it's easy for you to have it, or whatever, it's easy for you to give. Plus, when we have gone through a whole lot of stuff, like I have gone through a whole lot of things, you guys, I really have to give you all my testimony in the time in that the Lord sitting to it, right? When you have gone through plenty of things and you have seen this side of hatred inside of this world and the rejection and all these things, when you have experienced those things, you kind of want to be the little light in the darkness, and the dark world, and with so much of cold-hearted and hate-filling people, you kind of want to be the joy inside of someone's life. You want to just be, all of us can be evil and bad. You want to just show the world so that good people still exist. You kind of just want to be the light in the darkness, the genuinely goodness in the darkness, So you say just don't worry about them. If you like to do good, right? Anyway, you guys, he said, don't question his authority. I don't know who this is for, but don't question his authority, says the living God, right? Like I always say, stay well and stay strong. And remember to subscribe, like, and share these videos, right? It's really encouraged me. And you'll know when another video is coming up. If you subscribe to the channel, you'll get the notification, right? So you won't miss any. Bye, guys.